Hey y'all, Machine Washable here, and today we have a Spirit Halloween 2011 tier list. This is one of the last tier list videos I'm going to do because I don't know if there's as much documentation on like the 2010 and past years, but let me know what else y'all want me to do tier lists on. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So first we have the Rise from the Grave corpse. This is the one that has its eyes popping out and like a little bit of hair. He's kind of cool. I'll say B tier. He's not amazing, but he's also not like horrible. Next is Lurching Vampire. Lurching Vampire is super cool. I love all the movement he has. His eyes open and his mouth kind of drops down and he lurches forward. I'm glad he was returned. Probably S tier. Next we have the Crawling Corpse. This is the remote controlled prop. I really like remote controlled props. They're kind of hard to use, but I think it was pretty revolutionary for the time. This is the first ever remote control prop we've seen from Spirit. I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm gonna have to say A tier for that one. Next is the, I think, licensed Frankenstein. I don't know what it's licensed to exactly, but super cool Frankenstein. His arms rose up and his, I'm pretty sure his face lit up. Maybe like the little bolts on the side of his head, but super cool. I'll have to say A tier. John Doe, a little boring, but a solid prop nonetheless. He rises up. I would say it's inferior to the 2017 toe-tagged corpse just because you have some more customization. You can have that kind of red alien vibe going on, which is cool. I'm gonna have to say B tier as well. Next, the Gatekeeper. He stay gatekeeping, and maybe gaslighting too. He's a girl boss though, you know. He's built a little questionable, I've heard, but he's cool. I'll have to say A tier. He's just like a solid Reaper guy with a lantern. Bloody Mary Mirror, this thing is kind of horrible, but in like a good way, you know? I think it's funny how kind of weird and stupid this is. It just screams Bloody Mary, and then I don't know why the mirror is screaming Bloody Mary. I don't know if it's supposed to act like the voice is summoning her, but B tier. I would rank her lower, but I don't know. I find her kind of funny, but the lights do look really bad behind that image. Next is the talking busts. Amazing. I love how they interact. I love how they look side to side at each other and they talk and have conversations, and they both look incredible. Great voice acting. Overall, great props. Next is the Twilight Twitcher. He's tweaking. He's super cool though. I don't know why he was more expensive than Flesh Eating Zombie and he had like less movement, but really cool. I love his look. A tier. Eaten Alive. Scary. This is something that Spirit would never make nowadays, which I think is funny. This is kind of a thing that would only, this is a thing of this era for sure, but it looked really awesome in that zombie wasteland. That rat is terrifying. You cringe when you think about him. I'm gonna have to say, I'll say A tier. He was a good prop. I was gonna say B tier, but I don't really know. Next we have Flesh Eating Zombie. He's pretty cool, I guess. I mean, whoa, not D tier. I don't know why he returned in 2020. He looked pretty horrible, but the movement, overall, he was pretty good. I'm going to say A tier as well. Next is the Zombie Bait. Honestly, this guy's really cool. People are going to hate on me all they want for this, but I kind of like his whole story that he was, like, hung up to die for zombies to eat. He's super creepy. I love that kind of movement. He's trying to get out. It looks awesome. Next, we have this Gravedigger guy with the hand that rises up. He's okay. I don't really love him. I've never been a big fan of like Gravedigger props. His arm movement kind of didn't make any sense. He just like pointed somewhere. But C tier. Rosemary, S tier. Amazing. We love Rosemary so much. She's so spooky. Love all that jump scare, all the animation. She's girl boss. Two girl bosses right here. We got Rosemary and Gatekeep girl boss. Next is Life Sentence. This thing just kind of looks bad. It's on the cheaper side. It's like a budget animatronic, but I'm sorry, I just can't understand how this is supposed to work. I feel like it's good if you get like a whole wall and cut a hole in that wall and put that in there, but otherwise it's just this little like rectangle that's propped up on the floor. Almost looks like a picture frame. It's pretty bad. F tier. Okay, how about D tier? I don't want to be too mean and evil. Next is is this Berserker? No, I'd be lying. I actually don't know the name of this guy. This is Static Zombie guy. He looks really cool though. I'll have to say A tier. Demonica, S tier. There have been talks that Demonica has been coming, or is going to come back this year for 2023. I don't know if they're going to pull a Lord de Carnivar where they release it in like November, but it's going to be an amazing prop if they bring her back. She's just so great. I love the purple skin. I know there's multiple models, some of which have like gray skin. I like the purple skin one more. It's so weird and different, but Demonica's incredible. Pretty good price. She has all of that movement. We like in all that. Next is Harvester. I don't think it's Harvester of anything. Not Nightmare Harvester. Yeah, just normal Harvester. This guy's cool. I'll say B tier. He's kind of boring to me, but overall he's not like bad. He's just in the middle. Ghostface. This Ghostface is super cool. I love that kind of phone activator thing. You like pick it up and then he starts talking. I don't like how his eyes are like little white circles. I think it would have been better if they either didn't have lights on him or they had lights like on the back of his arm that shine on his face, something like that. It just, I don't think they should have had this, but I'll say A tier because he was a really good Ghostface prop and they utilized him really well this year. Next, we have the Jumping Spider, of course, S tier. This irrelevant caretaker guy, C tier. Exorcist from the Exorcist from the Reagan. I think I like the 2022 model a little better, but look, I mean, she's still iconic. I don't like the phrases just because the audio quality is pretty bad and you can't really tell what she's saying, but overall pretty great. And then lastly, we have the Rising vampire guy. He was in the Vampire Mausoleum. This guy was really cool. He was super expensive from what I remember, but he's awesome. We'll say S tier. So this is my Spirit Halloween 2011 tier list. Let me know what y'all think about it in the comments down below, and also let me know what other tier lists y'all want me to make in the comments. So yeah, thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll see y'all later.